Hi guys, welcome back to today's video. In today's video, I'm going to give you 10 productivity tips which will definitely work for you. But before proceeding further, I like to mention something which is very important. That the habits which you have right now, you have developed these habits over the years, So don't try to change yourself overnight. Be consistent in the process and be kind to yourself. That is very important, and forgive all your mistakes. We all do mistakes. And yeah, without giving any more gyan, let's just jump into the video. Now the first tip is touch it once rule. Now what does it mean? Touch it once rule is very simple. It says once you start working on a task, you should not leave it in between. You should carry on with it until it is finished, And I strongly believe if you can apply or implement this rule in your life, there will be no opportunities of procrastination anymore. So yeah, I think if you try, you can apply this rule. Next tip is very interesting, guys. It says scratch it off. Now, whatever your plans are, whatever you are thinking you are going to do the next day, you should write it down. Mostly I have seen people, they have plans but they keep it in their mind, or they use any phone app and write it down over there. But I strongly believe you take a notebook, write down your plans. That makes you very organized, very focused and very motivated. Why? I'm telling you. Once you write down what are the things that you have to do the next day. Suppose I have to get up at 6 o'clock. The first thing which I'll do is making the breakfast. Okay, so point number one, breakfast. Number two is suppose cleaning up the house. So number two, cleaning up the house. Number three is making a YouTube video. So once I start with the number one, that is making a breakfast, and once I am done with the job, I just scratch it off. And I feel so good about myself that okay, I have completed the first task. Okay, so I am ready for my next task. So in this way, scratch it off makes you so organized and so motivated. Trust me guys, you need to write down your plans in a simple notebook. I'm not telling you buy a planner and write down your points. I know it sounds fancy, I'm being very practical. Use a simple notebook and write down all your plans and then just scratch it off. Now the next tip which I would like to give you guys is to exercise your brain regularly. Now there's a very interesting saying regarding this brain. It says that the less you use it, the more you lose it. And I am someone who strongly believes this. So what I do in order to do brain exercises regularly, I have chosen one app from Play Store. You can choose any app according to your choice. The one which I am using, the name of that app is, I think, the best brain training app. Okay, now in these sort of apps, what you're going to get, there are lots of fun games, memory games, Sudoku, crossword, and while you're solving all those puzzles, you're exercising your brain. You're thinking logically. It is boosting your memory power. And all these things, when you accumulate everything, it is definitely going to be very helpful when you're trying to beat procrastination and when you're trying to be productive. Trust me guys. So you should definitely check out in Play Store for this sort of app and just download it and start at least spending 20 minutes of your time in these apps. It is going to help you. Now the next tip is stop multitasking. I know that when you are doing many things together, you think that you are at your best form and you are being very productive. But let me tell you, when you split your attention into multiple things, you are not focusing into anything actually. You are just shifting your attention. In that way, your work quality, your productivity, everything comes down. Instead of that, focus on one thing at a time. Finish it and then move on to the next task. By the way, there is nothing called multitasking. Basically, it is task shifting. Now the next tip is so interesting. It says create a do-don't list. Now you have heard me right. Create a do-don't list. Now guys, when you don't know what is right for you, what you do normally, you avoid doing the wrong things. Here I am telling you the same thing. when you don't want to do certain things and waste your time and energy, if you write those things in a plain paper and just just paste it somewhere on the wall, so by looking at that, you know what you exactly do not want to do, and you are narrowing yourself down, focusing on to the things which you want to do. So this way you are going to save your time and energy and do only those things which you really love to do. Have you ever thought in this way, that is, your phone is having control over you? You are not controlling your phone. Why I am telling you? Suppose you are doing some work and a notification pops up. It's from Instagram. Now your phone knows that you are going to open Instagram. A notification is coming from Facebook. Now your phone knows that you are going to open the Facebook. Unless and until you turn off all the notification, your phone will always have control over you. If you want to control your phone, you have to turn off the notifications of your phone, so that when you're doing something, you can remain focused, and this is so important. Maybe you know this, but I told you in a different way so that we can understand. Maybe you're holding the phone in your hand, but you're not controlling your phone. The phone is controlling you. You want to stop that? You have to turn off the notification. It really works to stay you focused and motivated. Apply the 2 minutes rule in your life. Suppose, I'm giving you one example. Suppose you want to run a marathon, but you know to run a marathon there is a lot of effort and you are not even starting the practice of running. So in this sort of situation, what you have to do, you have to think about the easiest thing which you can do in order to run in marathon. So the easiest thing in this case is what? You have to just wear your socks, right? The next step is what? You have to just wear your shoes. The next step, you have to just practice running. For the first day, you run for 1 minute. The next day, you run for 2 minutes. Okay, then in the third and fourth day, you're just running for 5 minutes. After 1 week, you're not looking at your watch. You are in that flow state of your mind and you just keep on running. Now that flow state is very important. In order to achieve that flow state, you have to start with the easiest things which can be finished within 2 minutes. Practice this, guys. I am telling you, you will see the results. Now the next step is so important, guys. It is, don't fight your body clock. When you know that you are not an early riser, don't try to get up early. When you have a history of being a night owl, and at the same way, when you know that your body and mind shuts down in the night time, don't try to stay awake. You play to your strengths. Suppose what is life giving us, we are accepting that, and you have to accept your body in the same way. So you have to work the way you are. You listen to your body, it knows you pretty well, and don't ever fight your body clock. It is very important. Now the next tip is so interesting. It says create a do-don't list. Now you have heard me right. Create a do-don't list. Now guys, when you don't know what is right for you, what you do normally, you avoid doing the wrong things. Here I am telling you the same thing. When you don't want to do certain things and waste your time and energy, if you write those things in a plain paper and just just paste it somewhere on the wall, so by looking at that, you know what you exactly do not want to do, and you are narrowing yourself down, focusing on to the things which you want to do. So this way you are going to save your time and energy and do only those things which you really love to do. The next and the last tip is, you need to remember that more is not always better. Stop consuming so much information. If you want to know about productivity and you're going through thousands of articles, then what you're doing, you're not doing anything. You are just keeping on learning about a lot of things. If you have found something useful, stick to it. Try that out. More is not always better. You need to just stop consuming and start creating. So guys, if you have liked this video, please do leave a like and do subscribe to my channel, because it is going to motivate me to come up with different topics of your likings. And what was your favorite tip from the video? Do mention it in the comment section below, and if you have any tip which can help me out, please do write it down also. You know, sharing is caring, we all know, and we are all here to do that only. And yes, stay blessed, stay happy, and see you all in my next video. Till then, tata, take care.